Welcome to Podbags. Do fish get thirsty?
Because they have to drink water. Like everything that's alive, like has water need, right?
I think so.
Because don't they like technically drink fish? It's like no.
Drink fish.
Just slurping them up.
Isn't that's the whole thing, right? Is like the gills are like a special way for them to drink it, and then they suck all the oxygen out so they can get that. Because I'm pretty sure fishes can separate oxygen from water.
So they just swim along and like all of their body just like does the thing.
What if we just carried a bunch of water tanks up with us to space, and then we just took a fish and then we just sucked on it like a mask, like a scuba tank?
This man's a genius.
I know.
And I mean, I don't know that they'd ever get thirsty. Because I mean,
no, I don't think so.
They would always be drinking anyways, right?
They can get dead.
Right.
And is it the water deprivation that killed him? I don't think so.
Yeah, look at this. Dissolved oxygen is absorbed from and carbon dioxide released to the water, which is then dispelled. So it's pretty much, funny enough, it's slightly like car oil, right?
Where it's playing like D&D
cooled and
nice. So when they slurp the oxygen out of the water, is it then become hydrogen?
No, they're not doing like nuclear moves. They're not like electrolysizing. Maybe electric eels do.
Oh,
whoa, that'd be crazy if we found out that if you hit an electric eel with like a lighter, it would just blow up because it's all hydrogen. Because it electrolysized all the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the episode. Started off with a real banger.
Yeah, literally bang. Yeah, I'm your host. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm your host, Dave. That is the other people you're hearing is Brom and Danger.
Whoa,
we're
the water turkey.
Yeah. We are just
waterfowl,
fish in the sea. Thanks for swimming with us.
Chicken of the sea.
We're gonna take you to school.
This guy. This guy.
And only when we get to the end, then we'll say Finn.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
Because it means end.
And it's also a fish joke.
And
it's also like a French movie joke where, the end, it's Finn.
They do say that.
Yeah, black and white and all dramatic and stuff.
Then they jump off the Eiffel Tower.
They jump off the Eiffel Tower with no... Well, he had a parachute, but it didn't... It didn't do anything.
It feels like the word parachute's doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sense.
It wasn't, right?
He had a jacket on. Yeah.
Nice.
Doing a lot of,
It wasn't doing any lifting.
Yeah. Oh, it was like a hecky bag. Like, I don't know what that dude was doing.
So yeah,
we were watching videos.
We were
pre-gaming.
Yep. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to listen. If you haven't listened before, we basically I've got a current story for us that we're going to start with, and then we're going to kind of deep dive. We're going to look at some other maybe related stuff.
Is that another fish joke?
It could be.
Okay.
If you want it to be.
I do.
Know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will not water anything down for you.
Thank you.
I
appreciate that.
And you see what I did there?
Oh, that's good.
God.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
I mean, okay. Yeah, no, that was good.
So anyways, but we're going to start with a question, just a question, because I know that you know that I know that you want to know us better. And this important question. Would you rather a ding sound every time you wink or a pow pow sound every time you make a finger gun?
The finger gun thing is, how loud is the pow? If it's full gunshot volume?
It's pow pow.
We just said
verbal.
It.
It's pow pow sound.
That feels
No,
more
it's a
fun.
pow pow sound. You don't have to say it. I think it just happens.
Well, I mean, is it the same volume as somebody saying it?
I think it's how aggressive you are with your finger guns.
That's fair.
Pow, pow.
Yeah, like you could do just like a gentle like pow pow. Or you could really get at them.
I like that man silencer you had on that one. That
yeah,
nice.
Exactly.
I would do that, but I gotta admit I do like the idea of either the wink is like a full blown like belding like loud like ding
Yeah,
really
right.
loud.
Like the one at the counter that you
Yeah.
like need service.
But if
Okay,
you
'cause-
and then you just keep blinking. But if you do finger guns, it's like a blank gun. It's like a 357 every time. It's like
terrifying.
like rumble the house. So you have to be careful.
yeah.
Or something. Oh, hey, can you point me to where this is at? Oh yeah, sure.
Oh no.
What if you're bowling? Like that's like you do like almost a finger gun
Oh.
thing there. You're shooting holes in the floor and stuff.
Well, it's
I
just
guess
the
no
sound
bullets
though.
come out.
Yeah.
What if you're like
Some
caressing your lady's right in her ear? But that would be awesome for defense. Imagine you're getting robbed. You just go.
Scare the
Right.
shit out of somebody.
They're just deaf.
See, I heard like the ding sounds when you blink. So I,
Nope.
I was immediately turned
Oh,
off.
wink?
from
It's
the
when
ding
you
sound.
It's when you wink.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay.
Well then, yeah,
purposely
that.
wink.
Yeah, I don't think I.
That's way
blink
better.
enough. I don't think.
Yeah,
I
but that's what
blink
you can pick. You can go like, hey, ting, and it's like, whoa, he's good.
Oh, That's a good
Right.
argument.
I know.
But the finger guns one is pretty great.
I think the finger
Yeah,
gun one
the
is
gut one.
fun.
Yeah.
The wink one, I mean, it's still fun, but it's more. I don't know. There's more charisma there.
It's true.
It's got
more,
some riz.
More riz, yeah, as
Whoa.
the kids would say.
Wow, kids.
That ding has riz.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. That sounds
That's what the
weird.
ladies tell. That's what the ladies tell me.
All right. I mean, I definitely, I think the ding. I think that's fun.
I think the
it's
wink.
fun enough. Yeah, the wink and the ding. You know, like hey, bing.
The gut says finger guns right from the
Yeah.
gate, and I'm gonna go with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
They're both good. They're both good. I don't
What
think
about
either
at the
one.
same time?
Wow.
You do
Ding,
both and you
winking.
take a screenshot.
Wink a ding. Fantastic.
Yes, it is
Can
that
remember anything.
that level of complexity and depth that you can come and to expect from us.
Oh yeah, real convoluted.
But interesting.
That was nice. You split it up, but we got one word per person.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
That
So
was not planned. Just like we did in rehearsal.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
actually
we-
script this podcast.
yeah, we
Word for word.
can't you
Even the
tell?
us.
That's how you know how bad we are at writing. Just 'cause it sounds surprising.
We
even
just
when you
voice
say
to
it.
text the whole script. We write it, so we're like, I can't read this at all.
Oh no.
Absolutely.
See, that was scripted too. We wanted to have an
Yeah.
awkward moment.
Yep. Yeah,
Just for-
screenwriting
Just
style,
for the ladies.
italics. Yeah. Well,
What?
okay.
Did you
What are
just
we gonna
speak
talk
in
about today?
italics?
I speak in italics.
That's awesome.
uh,
Yeah.
You can't see us, but
Speaking
head
in
tilt.
italics, yeah.
so we are going out to
the ball game.
San Francisco.
That's not what I said.
I've heard of San Francisco.
The Bay Area.
Yes. We have a couple of railway workers out here in San Francisco. They work for the Caltran,
They must work really hard if
I
there's only two.
believe. Yeah. Caltran. What happened is they found out that these two Bay Area railway workers, they built secret apartments inside the train station.
What?
Yeah, they decided they just wanted to live at the train station.
Like full hobo, just like go for it.
They built illegal apartments inside of this train station.
How could this go unnoticed? I'm quite
Why are you bringing
curious.
that mattress in here? Just, train stuff.
train stuff?
Choo choo.
Just run.
So, mainly though, I mean, obviously the building some kind of apartment is not allowed.
Code. Yeah, there's all kinds of.
But also the problem is they did use public funds to kind of help
we
do
can't
this
do
as
that.
well. So we have I won't
So this
name
was
their
in America.
names, but yeah, San Francisco. We have a 61-year-old resident was arraigned on March 27th.
Can we say resident?
Yes.
Okay, because he doesn't have a place to live now, and barely. had
Well,
one
I think
before.
he had more than one. I think though, because he had the
Apartments.
apartment.
It does.
Well, he had the apartment at the train station, but then he had his other one.
dang, that dude's just living.
And then another person, 66 years old, also. They're actually scheduled to be arraigned on April 29th, so that is to be determined.
Oh, they're
Well, there you
old
go.
too.
Yeah, I know both. Yeah, people in their 60s.
What do you
they
got
found.
to lose at that point? It's like, you know what?
It's kind of true.
So the one apartment they found it in 2020, and then
More than once.
yeah, and then the other one because the first one was in Millbrae, which I'm assuming is the name of the train station.
Yeah.
And then the other one was in the Burlingame station, and that was not found until 2022. With an anonymous tip.
They're like, we gotta start looking for these.
Yeah, I don't know
tip.
what's happening there. Or someone like, hey man,
Hey.
an old guy like went into the wall and didn't come out.
It was wild. Like, you should
It's a
probably
cool
look into
movie,
that.
though.
Right?
You should
I don't.
probably look into that.
Yeah, it was like some Harry Potter shit or something. They just
Oh,
like
yeah.
walk into the pillar and they're gone.
Wow.
So obviously both these people were subsequently fired.
Well,
Right.
I feel like that's dedication. You shouldn't fire them. They're so dedicated. They're like, I'll
No, if they're
stay here at
late.
work.
if
Right.
they're late,
Yeah,
then
that's
some
embarrassing.
explaining to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some splendid to do.
That's right.
So yeah, it's interesting. They said this Burlingame station was built in 1894, designated a historic landmark in California. Obviously, he found somewhere in there to build
That's probably a whole nother charge, like desecrating monuments and stuff. That's
possibly. It's interesting what you just said because somebody on X, I don't think it was you, but said almost the same thing. If this isn't a case for building more housing next to transit, then I don't know what is.
There we are.
They've got a valid point, like,
Yep.
you know. So what we had is the first, I think this was the 2020. Apparently they're both guys. He spent $8,000 on his secret apartment. And the other guy spent $42,000 on his Burlingame
Good
unit.
golly, did he have a fucking jacuzzi?
It says he managed to convert offices into housing on the cheap. So it's odd.
They just forgot
yeah.
about an entire section of the train station. Those offices. They're like,
I guess
Nobody really goes back there.
So here, the $42,000, he had installed a kitchenette.
Excuse me.
He installed a kitchenette, shower, plumbing, and security cameras.
Wow, the whole 9 yards.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, at that point, you kind of do have to have some security cameras.
well, yeah,
I'll
right.
give you that.
You know, you're doing the wrong thing.
100%. Yeah.
Apparently. So also they're saying they would obviously they knew they were doing wrong things, so they would do things like they made sure none of the invoices exceeded $3,000
Okay.
because that stays below the threshold
tax
of like
look
approval and
at.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Because if it was more than that, then the Caltran and Transamerica would have to give them like
A written something. Probably.
yeah, like clearance or authorization to spend that much money. So
Why does it seem like every day they spend $2,999? It's the weirdest thing.
Well, I mean, it's like how companies, do a thing, right? Of like, oh, yeah, we're going to have you work 38 hours this week. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Dicks.
Right.
cool.
Thanks. I'm gonna stay over. Dick. Yeah, if they never punched out, like that's not cool. But I'm fine.
I'm sure
with
they
them living
did
in the
though, because if
offices.
they knew to spend less than $3,000, they knew how to be like, oh, I'm totally not here
Yeah.
anymore.
I want to know how long they were there.
I'm not 6 feet on the other side of the wall watching you.
No.
holes and shit drilled in the wall.
Right? Like Scooby-Doo paintings where the eyes follow you as you walk by.
Are they watching? Are they watching Star Wars in there?
But obviously, the other things they pointed out, I mean,
magical.
obviously, like, they avoided, they didn't pull permits. So, I mean, there's like some things there where they avoided that. There was just a lot of things that they kind of
Glossed
circumvented.
over. Yeah.
And that's really about it. That's kind of the sum of it. Because, like I said, the one guy just had his hearing, and then the other one's not for like, like almost 3 weeks yet. So
He's got a minute.
yeah, so he's got
The term apartment is interesting. That makes me like start to see like a hotel room like with like a kitchenette and like
Yeah.
Is that's what we're looking at? Okay,
pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. No,
That's
it's fascinating that they found these places inside of the train stations and just
Yeah.
They made it work.
They
They
did.
really went for it.
I mean, seriously, I bet there's no way a 66-year-old dude just one day built that like recently. That shit's been there for a minute.
Well, and he was the one, I think, that he converted the offices.
Yeah.
So, he was just kind of already...
He was the landlord.
My interest is in, though, like, not to justify this, but I am like...
I'm fine with it.
So, what? Yeah, so obviously they weren't using these offices for anything else.
Seemingly no.
Because they would have fucking seen this by then. They would have been like, what are you doing?
Why? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, are you insane? You'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, actually. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. It's very polite of you.
Yes, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, I'm fine with it. The misallocation of funds, like, you can look into that, like, blackmail and fraud and shit. Like, that's not great. But the idea that somebody lives in a part of the building that no one even knew was there, I'm fine with it.
Exactly.
They're not hurting nobody. Probably.
Yeah. So I don't know. So
I don't know what's in this. I haven't seen the closets. I don't know.
It's fair.
So this is the rabbit hole we get to go down now too, and it's interesting because this other story is actually incredibly current. I had read a little bit on it, and then when I researched this, and I use research in quotes because
Yeah.
3 or 4 minutes worth of reading isn't really research, but that's okay.
It's
but anyway,
research.
I'm more educated now.
You don't get it. I went to the second page of the Google results.
That's right.
I find the stuff they don't want you to find.
That's what I call educated.
Nice.
So anyways, no, I had read about this story, but I didn't realize like there's another part to the story, which is interesting. So I had been seeing articles. There is a story that came up about these people that built an apartment in a mall.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Did they work at the mall?
No.
Okay.
So this is a mall out in Rhode Island. And
I've never heard of it.
Today.
Yeah,
Right.
It's where Family Guy happens.
Holy crap! They built apartments in the mall, Lois.
That was really good.
Right.
Thanks.
So so I started looking into this because, like I said, I saw a couple pictures. Even like there's a picture of like these two young, like 20-something dudes sitting on their couch. And you can tell, like, it's, like, in the middle of a mall because it's, like, cinder block walls and, like, these very commercial doors. And they're just, like, playing a video game. But, but they're like, we hid our apartment in the middle of this mall.
Oh, they posted it online.
So.
It doesn't sound hidden.
But, yeah. Well, this is what happened, though. So, apparently, this was in 1999 that they finished this mall. It was the Providence Place Mall.
Okay.
And, so this artist, and I'm going to give him credit because we're going to talk about this probably a little more in depth here for a minute. So This local artist, Michael Townsend, and his friends got kicked out of their house. And so what they decided to do was they found an empty space inside of this mall, and they turned it into an apartment.
Well, they went for it.
Yeah. So what happened then is, again, there's some pictures of this, but they basically turned it almost into a house, and multiple people lived here. This group of working artists, and they lived on and off here for 4 years.
Wow!
Before it was discovered.
Man, as an art spot, that does sound really fun, though.
Yeah, right in the middle of the mall or whatever.
If you're hungry,
yeah,
walk out to go get Auntie Anne's or some shit. Like weird mall food.
Stumble back home.
Yeah, weird mall food. Yeah, you go to like Sleeping Tiger, look at katanas.
Why don't they serve? You just answered my question, but I was going to ask why don't they serve booze in the mall? But that's 100% why.
Oh my gosh, right.
It would make more sense. Like you walk it off. Well, here's the interesting thing.
Then Sleeping Tiger's a real dangerous place. That's all.
I'm just like. First of all, they don't hand you the swords unless you are really nice, so it wouldn't work because you're hammered.
That's fair.
Unless I love you, man. I love swords, man.
Unless you're a happy drunk.
What I was gonna say is that the original like design for malls was that it was supposed like people were supposed to live in there. It's supposed to be like a community in a building, and then we just turned into only stores. So I'm like,
really?
Why are we hating on the apartments? This is the original intention of the mall, man. Like, hold on. Oh, here we go. My Google powers. Where am I looking up?
That's fair. Here we go.
Original mall plans. The strange radical roots of the shopping mall. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Victor Gruen was an avant-garde European socialist who inadvertently designed that all-American creature, the mall. His plan was way grander and one we might want to build today. So let's see. Yeah, single most influential new building archetype of the post-war era.
Stuff.
Yes, it was going to be the antidote to suburban sprawl. So pretty much, yeah, like it was going to be a bunch of stores and grocery store, yeah, all that. Like everybody lived together in the one thing.
I mean,
because way more convenient.
I wouldn't hate on an apartment that's right next to all those things that you just said, the sleeping tiger and the nice food. Like,
yeah,
I'm okay
I need a
with
katana.
Just
I
one
need a katana and some fucking pretzels,
some throwing stars, and some incense.
Oh, that's right.
And a hemp jacket.
I was going to say, and a poster, and a naughty poster from Hot Topic or Spencer's.
And a terrible.
I need a dildo from Spencer's.
I need a terrible cell phone from those guys in the center of the mall.
That's right, and a watch that's overpriced.
No, they're really nice.
Really,
and a
overpriced.
used video game store called like, I don't know, like Mushroom Games or something where it's like some.
Oh, it's
fast,
clearly derivative.
Fast blue guy games, yeah. Fast blue animal.
Perfect.
You're like,
Perfect.
I wonder who it is.
The Ouch Mouse.
Oh, cool. Hello, I'm Ouch Mouse. I am from Georgia,
Simon
the country,
Ouch
not the state. I am from USSR.
Oh.
Do you know where USSR?
Simon the Ouch Mouse.
That I kind of love that character. We might need to remember that.
That's pretty good.
Simon the Ouch Mouse. And he's red like Soviet Russia.
Oh, of course he is.
Now that's fun. Anyways,
that was
my
Knuckles.
digression.
Okay.
Calm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
So here's more of the background of this. So it was in 2003 when Michael Townsend, it was with his wife and then two other friends. They started scouting these corridors of this mall, Providence Place Mall, and they found this room hidden, kind of in the middle of everywhere.
What made him start scouting? I have to know, like, what
malls are interesting, to be fair.
Like,
but
he might just walked around and be like, "Huh, what's that?"
Right.
I'd be like,
I mean, they got kicked out and they were kind of homeless, so I'm sure they were just like, I don't know, let's just like go do shit
somewhere. Well, yeah, exactly.
I'd rather wander in a mall than outside.
Yeah, the next place they set up shop is inside a play place. In that little section on the bottom where you can't get to really easy.
We got to block off the tube. We're trying to pull some furniture up. Just a couch stuck vertically. Can't fit it.
You're good.
Mom, they're blocking the play place.
So yeah, they found this in this article. They're describing it as a cement surface at the top of this set of stairs. Just a big open space, basically. Security doors were there, but they discovered that it was a 2-minute alarm. It says it was more of a deterrent than an actual alert. So I'm assuming when you open it, it just goes off for a couple minutes and then it stops. So they're just like, all right, whatever. I mean, like, as long as nobody hears it, who cares?
Yeah.
Well, is it that or is it the revert? Oh, no, yeah, that makes more sense. I was about to say,
I know.
Hold it open for 2 minutes.
Yeah, after 2 minutes it goes off, but be like,
it could be, but I think
ever.
It was just, it goes off for 2 minutes.
You're right.
And then it just is like, nah.
Then it would only go off if you're trying to drag a couch out of there.
Right.
Go, hurry!
Even then.
So what they did though too is that they did bring in a camera. They started filming their adventures in here, not just with a still camera, but also a video camera.
Yeah, don't do that.
Apparently they had a small digital camera. This is interesting. It fit inside an Altoids can.
Whoa.
So they could do that. Yeah, kind of reconnaissance. And
siphon filter. Okay.
Yeah. So basically they started, they would use, they would get these, different furniture and different pieces, and they just slowly kept building this up. They would go to thrift stores and get couches and stuff, and they would find ways just to get everything up there into this apartment. Apparently this is a real thing and all that, but like I said, that the more topical, the more the part I didn't know, they turned it into a documentary, and they just released it at South by Southwest here in 2024.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Which I
use their footage,
Right.
like their
their footage from their 4 years of living in this apartment.
Wow, 20 years in the making.
So that's probably why I was starting to see pictures. I'm sure they had people trying to promote and market it kind of subtly. But it is still kind of cool. So apparently there's like a full documentary on them living inside of this mall, which actually sounds kind of fascinating. You know what I mean? It's kind of neat. Yeah. So that's kind of the main thing. That's why I'm not going to go into too much more detail. I think if you want to know more about this specific story, you could just maybe see if you can check out the documentary.
Wow, yeah, I'm looking at pictures now. Yeah, really. Well, there's a picture.
Right. Yeah, it's probably it's like
Daily
the one.
Beast.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah. So it is kind of interesting. And it's funny. Yeah, it's called Secret Mall Apartment.
Which,
really on the nose there.
Oh, Jesse Eisenberg? Wow.
Oh, they have actors?
Well, I'm assuming he's a producer on it, but like that's fascinating.
Yeah, as I say, like the IMDb, I pulled that up because it's from 2024. What do we got? We've got 2003, 8 Rhode Islanders created a secret apartment inside a busy mall and lived there for 4 years, filming everything along the way. So it's kind of what they did with that. Yeah, there's like 2 pictures on their IMDb.
They really
but even those pictures are fascinating, though.
Oh, sure.
Like there's this one of them on the couch, and it shows the door or whatever, and it's just like it does. Well, here I'll share it, danger, so you can see it. It just looks like a room.
Right.
Like look at this. It's just like
it's just like the back part of a mall.
Or it's like somebody's like basement or something.
Yeah, it does show. Yeah, Jesse
That's sort of
Eisenberg is
like.
a executive producer.
There it is.
Look at that. What is that? The big PS2. It's what it looks like.
That's right.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh man.
We were just talking about that too.
It looks like a bad movie set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I guess it technically became one, right?
I got an 8.5 out of 10 so far.
I know.
So
right?
I'm like,
it's probably
maybe a watch party is in order.
Right.
I'm in.
It sounds interesting. So there's I don't know. They were more successful than the
old dudes. Yeah.
The Bay Transit.
Yeah,
people.
absolutely. It honestly, this setup sounds like the autobiography of Maynard James Keenan I was reading was when he was talking about when he was out in California with a bunch of musicians living in like this weird like abandoned warehouse kind of situation. And honestly, even with the pictures that I just saw, yeah, that's exactly what I pictured.
Yeah, like just a piece of shit room, a couch, a table.
With the couch that was in the image of your grandma. Like
off the side of the road. Which, to be fair, is a great place to get furniture.
Hey, man.
Just Febreze it.
Go for it.
Something. You gotta clean it. You will get lice.
Yeah, you gotta give it. Yeah, you gotta give it a little something. Zhuzh.
So I'm going to move on. So with this guy, obviously, you can see the theme here. What I also was looking, just some other discovered secret apartments, places, hidden apartments, whatever little alcoves. Because I knew there was a couple other ones kind of vaguely, but obviously it's not something I really dug into because, I mean, whatever.
I've considered making hidden hallways and shit like in my house. Like
the Winchester house?
Oh,
so
right.
cool.
Where it's like stairwells that go to nothing and like all that.
Awesome.
Like fight against ghosts.
It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, so I decided to look up some of that, and I found a couple interesting ones. I mean, we'll kind of run down through some of these because some like I said, there's a couple that I did know about, but obviously a lot of these I didn't. So I got a list here. We got a couple different ones. So there apparently we'll start in London, England. In Trafalgar Square.
Okay.
Apparently there is a tiny police station there. Not necessarily, hidden. I guess hidden would be more the word, I guess, than secret, right?
A tiny police station or a station for tiny police officers?
It is a small police station. It was installed in 1926.
Still not clear.
And it is so police could be close to the protests.
And also the ground.
Would occur. And apparently they even had, it says, a direct phone line to Scotland Yard.
Whoa.
So, and yeah, it's just like, this doesn't even really have a picture at all. It's that tiny.
Oh my God.
They had to build a camera from an Altoids bin in order to take the camera.
A police station for AIDS?
But this does say that the station, they did apparently close it now, apparently, and it's used as a cleaning closet.
Oh, my God, that's how small it is.
Yeah, that's how small it is. So
impressive, almost.
Yeah. This one, I mean, if you want, I found a longer article, but right now this is just like a quick one, just some kind of quick.
Lead us into information. Edutain. Are you not entertained?
Well, this one, like I said, I know there's definitely longer articles, but you know, we're going a little quick fire here.
Whoa.
But there is an apartment in the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, wow.
And this is one of them. Yeah, well, and this
Mm-hmm.
is one that I have heard about. I know that Gustav Eiffel, right, designed the tower. He included a private apartment for himself at the top of the tower. And when he died, it says he left everything, like all the furnishings, everything's there, and it's basically like untouched. It's all.
I mean, I'd be more surprised if he took it with him.
Yeah, I mean, you could try.
Just throw it out the window at that point.
So apparently, it has mannequins of they're using it as storage space. So there's like a mannequin of Gustav Eiffel,
All right.
and Thomas Edison.
Weird combo, but okay.
Yeah, and then apparently when you're there, you can view the small space through a window. Of course, you have to buy a ticket, but you can look in and see what the apartment looks like. And like I said, I did find some longer articles about it, but I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's just interesting that there is one, I suppose.
Yeah,
At
very.
the top, they say.
Yeah.
I feel like that, yeah, you should get granted that, though, right? Where it's like, well, I built the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm making a spot for me.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea if you're an
Tell me I
architect.
can't.
Every big building like that you make, you just put an
Hidden
apartment. So you're like, I get free housing. I can live anywhere.
Anywhere.
Right.
Like, this is my spot.
I think you just gave me a new profession. This is good stuff.
Time to go to architecture
Successful
school for 8
architect.
years.
Yeah.
Oof, that one hurts.
It might not be 8 years, but I mean, structural engineer or whatever. It's got to be. We're gonna look up architectural degrees right now.
I'll just do it with AI.
Well, it's how I met it's how I met your mother.
Is it actually?
He was an architect.
Ah.
The main dude there.
Ted.
Ted
He
Mosley.
was.
Yes, he was an architect by trade.
Maybe
Wow.
watch like.
I remember more like King of
Episodes.
Queens, yeah, or he's like a UPS driver.
Oh yeah,
No, it was IPS.
that was my jam.
Whatever.
That's right.
International Parcels Package. I think it was package. I think they changed it just enough, obviously.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that what is UPS have parcel in the name?
I think it is United Parcel
United Parcel
Service.
Service.
No,
I feel like
Yeah.
parcel. People don't say it enough anymore.
they
Parcel.
don't. It also means like a piece of land, like where
Right.
you can buy a parcel of land, like when you're
Yeah.
paying your water bill and being an adult. That's what you have to. It's ridiculous.
Fancy
Don't do it.
words
0
for
stars.
bullshit.
0 stars. Do not recommend.
All right. Are we moving on? I didn't know if you were still looking something up.
Much like these apartments, we're moving to the next spot.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
found our hiding spot comedically. We need to move so they
Slide out
can't
the
catch
back.
us.
Well,
It's
now
like a
we're
Lego plane that you build. You have an escape hatch.
They fly out, yeah, and then fall off the Eiffel Tower.
now we're going to South Dakota.
Oh,
What is
no.
there in South Dakota?
Oh, Richie Rich. Remember the film Richie Rich? Remember that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slicker than snot on a
Hold on,
doorknob.
do
I
you
couldn't
remember-
forget that if I tried.
You remember they were rich? They had a secret apartment in one of the president's heads.
Yes.
Mount
And that-
Rushmore.
that
Oh, that's
is where we're
real?
at. Yes, the hall of the
What?
hall
I didn't know that.
the Hall of Records at Mount Rushmore.
I thought that was fake.
No,
crap.
no. I did not know the person that built. It says, well, they said they built a chamber, but I'm assuming they had something else to do with the Mount Rushmore. This person's name was Gutzon Borglum.
That's not real.
That's not a thing.
Gutzon.
That's like
Spelling
one of
it
your
doesn't
World
make
of
it real.
Warcraft
Gutson.
characters.
Yep, and then Borglum.
Gus and Borglum. Yeah, that's
Shut
right
up,
next
dude.
to-
That's a night elf, and you fucking know it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Very stinky. He's the fattest night elf. I sneak around. I get in there.
Why,
All overweight.
Sounds like Nicolas Cage. He
Oh yeah, I meant it to sound fat, but that's funnier. Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm going to the. Well, I mean, think about it.
Gutzon Borglum.
What is it? National Treasure, right?
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a-
he's
exactly.
inside of-
Need to
he's
go
already-
to Mount Rushmore. Borklin Marston or whatever it was. Glargan and Marston or whatever. That's wild. That's not real.
So, It is.
And my name is Bromwell.
So you're like, that's not a thing.
There's a chamber behind Abraham Lincoln's head.
What?
And it's meant.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. That's some
hole in the back of the head to get in there.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Bad taste. Couldn't even pick literally any of the other guys. Like that doesn't matter.
And then inside, hey, do you want to go to the John Wilkes kissing booth?
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, that makes it more fun.
Because I don't know either, but I'm interested in a quick quiz for each of us.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Danger because I feel like we're probably on the same level of knowledge. Okay. What presidents are Mount Rushmore? I don't remember.
I have a picture in front of me, so
I'm obviously Lincoln has been involved. I would be surprised.
Theodore Roosevelt.
I would be surprised if Washington wasn't on it, and then maybe like
Jefferson.
Jefferson is what I would go.
Okay,
with.
hold on. Now I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna see how close we got. I can't tell. Oh, I think we got it right. Yep. George Washington, Jefferson,
Bingo.
Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln.
Fucking Yahtzee.
Wow, that was close.
Without your Teddy Roosevelt, I'd have failed it because I would have never thought.
I know it was a weirder one. It was a more modern one. It's because he loves national parks.
Well, good for him, man. He seemed like a cool
Teddy
guy.
Roosevelt's awesome. Remember when he got shot? Then he said, it takes more than one bullet to kill a bull moose. Because that was his nickname. He was awesome. But anyways,
he's a weird guy.
They shot Lincoln in the back of the head and they built a house in it.
Yep. And then they put up the John Wilkes kissing
booth.
It's like a Joni Mitchell song.
We're back.
Shoot Abraham Lincoln.
No, they said it was meant to hold documents, artifacts, significant American history like Constitution, Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
Yeah, it is national treasure. Yeah.
What did they say?
Give me that.
Apparently, it's unfinished hall, and apparently, obviously, not accessible to the public. So you just kind of have to,
you just have to watch Richie Rich.
Yes,
not accessible.
You can.
What about Fred Nicolas Cage?
Nope. Turns out no. Apparently.
Oh, okay. Just checking. That's disappointing. Oh, sorry. I thought. Okay.
I'm gonna drive angry.
Oh, cool. She drives a car in the front of Abraham Lincoln's face. We need to hit a ramp. Call up Mad Mike Hughes. We need to build a steam-powered rocket to land on Abraham Lincoln's head.
He'd be into it if he was alive.
We gotta jump this limo into his face.
But why?
Why not?
Oh, he's got it.
This guy's good. I like it.
So now we're going to go to New York, and we're going to go to New York City as well. So New York.
Okay.
There are...
Thank you.
Apparently at the Grand Central Terminal, there are tennis courts there.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah, they have tennis courts in a space there called the Annex.
It's a cool thing to call a space.
What's that?
It's a cool thing to call a space. I call it the
Annex.
My first room you go into, the Aux.
Ooh.
Apparently, it's had some renovations over the years. It was a recording studio at one point.
Hello.
Which that's pretty cool. I would be curious to know what got recorded there.
Yes.
It was also
radio plays or stuff like that, right? I don't know. I feel like it'd probably be more radio.
Right. It says it was an art gallery at one point.
Cool.
But yeah, right now it is the Vanderbilt Tennis Club, and it's open and accessible to the public. So, yeah, so that's cool. Actually, I'm on their website right now. This is kind of scary.
I never understood the love system. I don't.
My favorite part of tennis, is the deuce.
No, big time.
Big deuce.
That's what I order at Arby's.
Yeah, see, it was
that's why I don't wear my tennis skirt.
It was a CBS recording studio at one point.
Oh, so you were right. It was probably radio, TV stuff.
Because probably in the 30s or some shit, right?
I think it said in the 60s.
Buddy. Transatlantic.
Because a guy bought it this guy bought it in 1966, a Hungarian immigrant, and he put a 65-foot ski slope.
This guy.
How big is this annex?
It's
apparently 65 feet.
Pretty good size.
70 feet.
It's got one regulation court. It's got a junior court, 2 practice lanes, and a fully equipped fitness room. So,
holy shit!
Yeah, it's not small.
Can you imagine being like, all right, I gotta head to the gym, and then you go to the train station and then get jacked? That's kind of sick.
Oh, That's a cool name for a gym. The train
Jack.
station.
Oh,
Well, no, Jack.
Wow.
That's got to be taken.
You know what it is? Gain Central Station.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
the train station's good too, though.
Train
know
station's
which one
still
I like
sick.
Yeah, it is good.
I always thought that it'd be cool to name a bar the library.
Oh,
I'm going to the library to drink.
Right?
oh, and what if it's a speakeasy? So you have to pull a book on a bookshelf, and it opens it up, and then it's a stairwell down to it.
I'm interested again.
Slowly turn to Elvis. Oh, mama, I'm
Nicolas
interested in the
Cage,
library.
Nicolas Cage
Nicolas
is
Cage.
like 6 hairs away from Elvis. Just
That's
saying.
true. Yeah.
All right, now we're going to Washington D.C. Apparently,
everywhere.
yeah, apparently there's a basketball court in the Supreme Court.
Oh, cool. That's how they should. That's how they should handle cases.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You make this half court shot, you're not guilty.
Game of horse. Yeah. Plaintiff, go ahead. Goes for a
Oh,
dunk.
my God.
Oh man, fuck you, dude.
Kobe could get away with anything.
Instead of horse, though, it's guilty.
Ooh, nice.
You gotta
Extra
spell,
chances.
Oh, I got the T. Damn it, I'm getting close.
Why don't we
I need my
play?
lawyer to make this one.
Why don't we play innocent? I need more chances to win.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Yeah, it says on the top floor of the Supreme Court building, there is a basketball court. It says clerks, off-duty police officers, Supreme Court employees.
The whole shebang.
Yep. It's nicknamed the highest court in the land.
5 stars. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
But
so
the
that's kind of
Supreme
interesting.
Court is already a hilarious name for a basketball court.
I know,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Just call it
Yeah.
the Supreme Court. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to try and up that
Game
somehow.
robes.
Skins versus
Skins and robes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just like watching RBG Duncan and shit.
Cool. Her bingo wings give her extra flyability. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Airtime. That's
man.
airtime, baby.
Yeah. All right.
Rest in peace.
I would
Back
wear
to-
some air RBGs.
Right. Yeah.
That'd be sick.
So now
Make those.
we're going to go back to New York City again. We're going back to Radio City Music Hall.
Nice. Legendary.
Yeah, vaudeville producer Samuel Lionel Roxy Rothafel wanted his own apartment.
12 names.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's why they said we'll just call him Roxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll
fuck
just
all
add
those
one more
names.
name on there.
Yeah,
be fine.
exactly.
He wanted an apartment in the theater, so he had an Art Deco suite designed and built on the 5th floor.
Cool.
And it is called Roxy's Suite. It is reserved for Radio City performers and VIP attendees.
So it's like a really cool green room.
It's probably,
That's what it sounds like,
It
yeah.
sounds like it's pretty sweet, especially if they kept it, that Art Deco. I'm sure it's pretty cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Guess we didn't have any jokes for that one.
No,
No,
I guess
no,
not.
it's
I was
just
just
cool.
going to say I've seen some horrible green rooms, so that
Oh,
one,
yeah.
that might be kind of nice.
Or
to have.
yeah, or not even green
Whack.
rooms, like
Whack.
green halls.
Yeah, here's the
Like,
green
just
room.
stand here until
Oh,
you tell you to go.
Here, stand in this bucket. There you go.
Thank
Get ready.
you. Here's the green room, just a door to that back alley. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
This is outside. All right, that
Yep.
locks. This door locks. All right.
This is a really nice door.
So now we're going overseas. We're going to Rome, over to Italy.
International.
Yes, we're taking ourselves international. We're
No, we're already
Italian
in
now.
France, dang it.
I don't know what an Italian Nicolas Cage sounds like.
Or Italian.
That's French.
You said Eiffel, so then my brain
I
went
said
there.
Italy, not.
Oh, well, I mean, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure his. Oh, Bob the Boop. I'm
That is
pretty
so
sure
offensive,
his.
Danger.
Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure his uncle is Francis Ford Coppola.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Which
I don't
he's-
know
He's
either.
Italian.
Yes.
We're double checking because I'm pretty
Okay.
sure his Nicolas Cage's actual name is. Yes, his actual
Nicholas
name is
Coppola.
Nicholas Kim Coppola.
Holy shit.
would have Kim.
Yeah, what's his relation? Hold on. Sorry, not to ruin our.
I just thought you were looking for his address or something. I was like, what, you gonna
Yep,
phone
we
him up?
found it. We're going there.
Field trip.
I don't know. How's
What would
he?
we
I
call
think
a
it's his
Podbags
uncle.
Field trip.
Okay.
Podbags field trip.
Yeah, there you go. So he is probably Italian.
Yeah. Well.
There it is.
So, anyways, we're going to the Colosseum. The Colosseum in Italy, in Rome, Italy. There's the Hypogeum, Yes.
Dang.
That's my rap name.
Yeah.
Yo.
Nice.
It's an extensive subterranean level.
It sounds like something you can pull playing tennis.
But this is where all the machinery and all the stuff that they used on the Coliseum floor, the wild animals were housed down there.
Cool.
And even the facility for the gladiators, so their green room.
It's like in the movie
Which was
Gladiator.
literally green. Yeah.
Are you
dude.
not edutained?
Yeah,
It's the
it's
spot
Elden
he was
Ring has
hanging
taught
out
me
before.
anything. If Elden Ring's taught me anything, there is some bomb ass equipment in there.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some illusory wall, where you gotta hit it. Yeah.
Serious stuff.
100%.
Gotta roll at it.
Yeah. Just touring it, and they're like, "Sir, can you
Dark Souls rolling?
Can you please stop?"
He's been doing it for 5 hours.
Yeah. Luckily, you can
Incredible
just
stamina bar.
buy a ticket and get a guided walk through it. So.
Well, that's what they want you to see.
Well, that's why it's guided, right?
Yeah,
Come on, buddy. See, they're telling you where not to go.
Whoa.
Not where to go.
Right.
Thank you.
So I got plenty more, so we're going to keep moving.
Keep rolling.
Yeah. So now we're going back to New York again, because apparently New York likes to hide things. Yeah, they like to hide things. So this is the Frick collection. F-R-I-C-K.
This is in city? Collection. Is this New York City?
New York City, New York.
It's so funny because New York's like a big state, but all of these things are in the
New York.
Pinpoint.
That's awesome. Where all the
It's like a jelly donut. 85% of a jelly donut sucks ass, but the center is great.
Yeah,
so that's New York. Okay.
Yeah. Nobody gives a fuck about Buffalo. Sorry, Buffalo. Nobody's ever like, yes, finally.
I've never seen Buffalo in Buffalo.
Or like Rochester. You're like, ugh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
The boroughs, baby.
This is steel magnate Henry Clay Frick had a private mansion, and 7 floors below the surface, he has apparently it says one of the city's most elegant bowling alleys and billiard rooms.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate a good bowling alley as much as the next guy.
Well, unfortunately,
I think this is a great one.
The public can't access them, so you'd have to.
I appreciate a good bowling alley from afar as much as the next guy.
Yeah, you'd have to get in tight with the Fricks in order to.
Actually, I wasn't going to bring it up, but that's my last name. It's Danger Frick.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you could go in there, but they'll just say, "No frickin' way."
Oh.
Sorry.
So anyway.
Nice.
7 floors down, though. That's wild. 7 floors subterranean.
Right. Yeah. Like
in New York, too?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude, there's like subways and shit. Like, you can't just dig downward. It's like Minecraft. You're just going to end up dead. Like, you can't be
just fall and,
bedrock.
But he was a steel magnate. He could have had some cool secret stuff going on.
I'm sure there's plenty more, and they're just pointing out like the more favorable ones.
Elden Ring again.
A little more whiplash now. We're going to Florence, Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Italy to New York.
Is this the one
New York to Italy?
Is this the one with the water everywhere? Is that Florence, or is that
Venice?
Venice.
The one
Isn't this the one with the machine? Florence and the Machine?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I like
That's a band.
I like
this is
well played.
This is where your wife visits once a month.
My wife.
Nice.
I haven't heard her name in 4 years.
that name in a long time.
So it's the Vasari corridor between the Uffizi Gallery and
They have the coolest names.
Pitti Place.
Oh.
Pity Place?
Pitti, P-I-T-T-I.
Sick.
Pitti.
Just smells like sweat.
But it's hidden.
It's so much worse than what I pictured. I just pictured like a place of like a bunch of downtrodden people.
Why are we here?
Oh, I hate it here.
So the Vasari corridor, it is hidden behind an unmarked door on the first floor of the Uffizi Gallery. Or
Not anymore.
Uffizi Gallery.
All of our listeners know where it is now.
I know, right?
All at once. They can't stop
We're
all
gonna
you.
rush it like Harry 51.
Yeah.
They can't stop us all.
It was built in the 16th century by Cosimo de' Medici.
I think he's Italian, yep.
Yeah,
Again,
in honor of his son's wedding.
Names.
Right. It says the corridor connects these two buildings, but it is also set up as a small museum.
Okay.
So it has works from 16th and 17th centuries and some artist self-portraits. So that's kind of cool.
So it's like a super gallery.
Kind of,
Super
yeah.
gala fragilistic.
Supercalifragilistic.
Nice.
Back to New York.
Wow.
It's just how it goes, right? New York, New York.
Yeah.
Back to New York.
I mean, New York and Italy.
Yeah,
quite
pretty closely connected. Yeah,
they're probably connected by under tunnels.
What if that's one of the secret things we talk about?
Yeah, baby.
There
That's
are
why
apartments.
Italians live in New York.
There's apartments in the New York public libraries. The library custodians and their families used to live in basically kind of like the Caltran people.
Wow.
They would live in apartments in the public libraries. And now apparently though they've been
Ousted.
Rehomed.
It does. Yeah, it says they're
Like
now
it's an
like
alligator pet or something.
it says they're now like closets or empty rooms.
Which is lame. Just
Green
put it in
rooms.
there.
Yeah, it's basically they did want to do what the Caltran people did. They wanted to live where they worked basically, and
dude.
Which is
save
fine.
money.
It's
I know,
fine.
right? Especially
Take it out of their paycheck. Charge
Right.
them rent.
Yeah, that's the American way. If you find somebody doing something weirdly illegal that's not illegal yet, charge them.
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
That's how we write laws.
Yeah, they go, well, we couldn't
get
put them in
money from
prison.
right.
Keeping people in prison costs money. What if we just charged them?
Oh my
And I
God.
don't mean with a crime. I just mean charge
Straight
them.
up money.
Yeah.
And then we
Hey.
could feed them if they pay us
Yeah.
with better
Genius.
food.
Genius. Gino.
That's Italian.
Yeah, it is. Gino. My name's Gino. Hello. Hello, my name's Gino. We're going to stay in New York. This actually is pretty interesting. Apparently, there's wine cellars inside the Brooklyn Bridge.
Wow.
What? Oh, like in the base of the...
Yeah. Again, here we have an engineer, John Roebling. He designed the Brooklyn Bridge. It says he was able to fund it with the help of liquor vendors.
Oh,
I bet he was.
So what he did is he said that the anchorages of the bridge were cool and this is weird. Constantly cool and perfectly subtle.
Oh.
Maybe that's your dating profile
Why,
tag. I don't know.
I love it.
I'm constantly
Constantly
cool and perfectly subtle.
That
But it made he said
must
it was
be a
good-
wine term. Like it's got legs and shit.
storing. He said storing alcohol would make sense. So he would rent out the caverns below the entrances to alcohol vendors in the late 19th and 20th century.
It's just smart.
And that was like slight prohibition time too,
That's
huh?
what I'm saying.
That's
If
a
you can
great
find
idea.
Well,
people
yeah,
that just charge
probably
them money.
right up until the
Yeah.
Yep. So it's kind of cool.
That's super cool.
It's a clever way to
Once
fund
again,
some of it.
engineers get to have fun.
Right.
And it's
They
that
go, we
cool,
built the
like,
thing,
all year
I
round.
put stuff in there.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
And it's always the right temperature because wine's like important.
And subtle.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
subtle.
Aw.
I heard they're
Perfectly
giving it
subtle.
away.
Wow.
Yep.
Like my humor. Just kidding.
Handing it out.
My humor's like getting over the head with a hammer. What's the opposite of subtle?
Hammer works.
I pretend the audience is like that carnival game where it's the little thing you have to hit the bell. And I just-
Like
With a hammer.
strength test. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
I've strength test comedy. I either hit you with a hammer or it's the punching bag going.
I've watched so many good videos of people missing those
Like
and looking
breaking
like
their
complete
wrist.
asses.
Or punching like an old lady who's right next to a machine. Just like
That one-
whiff. Just
That one I haven't seen. I've seen people try to kick it though. That one's fun. Dum dum.
Right.
dum-dums, multiple.
Oh yeah, there's many. It's a
Well, where are we
collection.
going next?
We're going back to Italy. This time we're going to Venice, though. So this is the water one.
Venice.
Yes.
Water world.
There is a crypt
Gibson's
below.
there.
A
That was
crypt
Kevin
below
Costner.
St. Mark's Basilica.
It's okay. Drink his own pee. The machine.
Basilica is a fun
Yes,
word.
Basilica.
That's what I said.
Like
Yes.
basil.
Basil.
Basilica.
Oh,
That's okay. We took a
that's
turn.
so Italian, though. Real basilica.
Oh, goodness.
So, underneath the basilica, there is a repository of Saint Mark. His body is there, a crypt there for him. It says it's also used as a burial place for the patriarchs of Venice. It's interesting. This says it's not easy to see it, but some companies offer intimate after-hour tours.
Kinky.
Intimate?
Yeah, that include a
That's
peek
not
inside.
very subtle.
I know, it's a little creepy.
Peek inside.
Dude, that's...
You want to see my crypt?
You want to see my St. Mark?
Anytime anybody's ever asked me if I want to see their crypt, I have always said yes. 100% success rate.
Right on. Nice.
That's why we're
killed 15 times.
That's why we're filming this episode in a spacecraft, because he's so rich from old ladies.
It's crazy.
Asking to have just heinous sexual intercourse. Heinous. Yeah. They put the anus in heinous.
What a glorious adjective that is. That's really something. It really paints a picture. I wish I didn't.
Now we're going to go to Washington, D.C.
Oh, nice.
Wow,
We're
okay,
back.
cool.
And instead of putting a hole in Lincoln's head, we're going to go underneath him. The Lincoln Memorial, there is a basement underneath there.
Cool.
And it is a 43,800 square foot basement.
That's a lot.
That's a whole lot.
Yes, it is.
Well,
It's like an acre, I think, or something crazy. I think it is a full acre.
Thanks.
It's long.
Here, I can check.
Yeah.
Figure it out. No,
it's been a while, but
I know
yeah.
the monument itself is like fucking big. It's big. It's giant. So to have a basement, it makes sense that it would be the entire span, right?
Right.
An acre is 43,000 feet.
Nice.
Square feet.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Wow.
43,000 square feet.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So an acre underneath.
Yes. It says construction began on the memorial in 1914. They had used that area to use with columns to help support, the
Lincoln's big fat
the marble throne and all that.
Juicy buns. These
But
are the
apparently,
buns that helped America.
apparently they forgot about it, and then they went to do renovations in 1975.
We're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, they're like, what's going on? They found, it says they found stalactites and an ecosystem of rodents and insects in this cave.
Oh, no.
Well, there's obviously a way in.
But this is kind of cool. The National Park Service, it says they do want to open up that under area and do like retail space and some storage. They were talking, this was obviously a little bit older article because they were saying it in 2022. I don't know if they've yet, 2 years later, if they've come up with that or not. But
That'd be
that's
the coolest mall.
Right?
That'd
you get
be
to go
wild.
underneath and, you go to the John Wilkes kissing booth.
You'd make so much money at the John Wilkes kissing booth.
That's cool. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
How do you forget about that, though? We put an acre of land underneath. I forgot.
My bad.
Yeah, they must have not realized it was somewhat hollow down there.
Hollow.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to go to Orlando, Florida. I think this is our first Florida, right? So this is at Disney World.
Nice.
There's an unmarked, it says green blob in the middle of Bay Lake.
Love it.
It used to be, it's crazy, it was a separate theme park, and it was called Discovery Island up until 1999.
That's what I call my balls. Discovery Island.
Yeah.
That implies that they're not connected to your body, though.
You're right.
Oh, no. Free floating.
Did you? I don't.
You wanna
Speaking of
take a
which,
tour?
obviously the eclipse just happened a couple.
It was
2 days
awesome.
ago.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the footage of it was like Mexican TV or something?
Yeah. It was
They're
hilarious.
like send in
not
your own
seen
home. Yeah, send in your own home videos of the eclipse.
What was it? Brazilian? Like
I think so.
Brazilian.
Do you got it? Are you
I'm
gonna pull
look
it up?
For
It's
it.
gonna go for it.
It's
See,
not going to
yeah.
be hilarious for the listeners, but
Well, if they look it up, we'll
It'll
see.
be just as fast as we
Can we?
trying
We
to-
we can't record the screen, can we?
no, but we could. I can send you the link. You can put it into the video
I just wish we
description.
could, though. That would be so cool if we could record this. We could get
Here we
the
go.
Dangerous
It
reaction
auto-
video.
We
It
could
auto
do- I can do
completed to
that.
the phrase that I needed.
Oh, geez.
I'm not gonna
Of
say
course
it, but
did.
it's so funny.
Okay.
Let me. I gotta find one where it's. I know it sounds crazy, uncensored, because I'm like, you gotta just actually see it.
Yes, that's the thing. I saw the uncensored one.
Was it this? Oh no. Why can't I just find the actual clip? Just show me the clip.
Show
Right.
me the clip. Show me the clip.
This may be it. Hold on. No, where the hell is it?
Just bear with us, everybody.
Sorry, it's so funny that it's actually pretty worth it.
Bear with us.
Yes, please.
Is this the
memories?
Oh my god, yeah, there it is. Okay, hold on,
Okay,
Danger.
you found it? All right.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
It is. Yeah, exactly. Here we go.
Okay. I'm staring.
Look at the top right. Well, yeah.
Staring at a circle.
Yeah, watch the.
We're watching. Where? There.
So yeah, the eclipse. Pretty cool.
Cut it so fast.
Just how calm they are too. Just look, yeah.
Oh, the one in the dress on the right.
Oh, yeah.
Super straight. Oh.
Here's the it auto completed. The thing that I put in was Mexican news eclipse testicles.
Yes.
Which is a fantastic sentence.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Oh.
So anyways,
did they take some photos from that and like try to find the guy or like
I don't think they care that much.
some DNA?
it says your ad here on the.
Oh, cool. So large balls to put an ad on there.
You'd make so much money.
So anyways, Discovery Island, it was closed in 1999. It does say some people have snuck on the island since, though, and they would take videos on that. And there's like, all the abandoned stuff, like a snack bar and like stuff that still has, like stuff there.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, which is kind of neat, I think.
Doritos started the Disney World.
The what?
Doritos.
Doritos?
Yeah.
Like the chip?
They started at Disney World. They had leftover tortilla chips from one of their stands. And they put taco seasoning on it. That's how you got the first. Sorry, this is like
no,
food part
that's fine.
3.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
This is like food part 3 right now.
Edutained. I did not ever know this at all.
Hold on, I'm gonna double check for you. Let's see.
This is great.
Yeah, Frito Kid vending machine in Frontierland's Casa de Fritos. During the 1950s, 60s, Disneyland guests could insert a nickel in the coin box, and the Fritos official mascot, the Frito Kid, would come to life, lick his lips, and call for Klondike the Miner to send a bag of Fritos down the chute. So let's see. Blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
Doritos, Spanish name for little pieces of gold, which I didn't know. That's fun.
I did not.
Yep, started at Disney World, and then let's see. Yeah, they're pretty much just these, fusion of traditional Tex-Mex and Fritos-inspired innovations, such as Frito Chili Pie. In the early 1960s, an Alex food salesman noticed that Casa de Fritos was tossing unused tortillas in the trash at the end of each day. He suggested that the cook cut the surplus tortillas into triangles, deep fry them, and season them in the style of Zapotec Mexican snack called totopos. Sorry, Hispanic listeners, if that was completely wrong.
Totopas.
Very white. The cook took the salesman advice, fried up the first batch, what we now know as Doritos.
Wow.
There you go. Fun fact. So Disney World's a lot of secrets.
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't a secret. I guess they just sold them.
No, they got tunnels. I guarantee it.
Right.
Hidden apartments and shit.
It's arteries.
So, sticking with the Disney, we're going to go over to Anaheim, California, to Disneyland.
That's where they were actually made. That's what I just read.
And in Disneyland, they also have, this is a secret place, but not that secret. There is a place called Club 33. It's a Disneyland members-only lounge, and you can drink there. We were just talking about that, right?
Cool.
Drinking in the mall, right?
Yeah.
So you do have to become a member in order to have access to it.
Can you imagine being hammered at Disneyland?
Come here,
Mickey.
It's
Buzz Lightyear.
Put some pants on, you dirties.
Scoundrel.
So that one, obviously somewhat hidden, but members only kind of thing.
Cool.
Back to New York. The 103rd floor of the Empire State Building apparently has some exclusivity. There's a staircase on the 102nd floor. It says, I like this. It's usually only accessed by engineers and celebrities like Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay. What
Don't
a
know
combo.
why. Yeah, that's kind of an odd.
Is there a doctor on board or Ja Rule? Yeah, just people where you're like, those really aren't interchangeable,
right?
Wow.
Then we get to go to Aberdeenshire, Scotland. We have the Drum Castle.
Okay.
So Danger
I'm
might like
listening.
this.
Very
Yes.
loud.
There are ancient chambers there. They just discovered them, actually. This is cool. In 2013, they came across a secret medieval chamber and an ancient bathroom.
Ancient.
Yes,
the hole in the ground.
It's funny. It says even the original toilet seat was there. So
Whoa, cool.
no.
yeah,
They were like, this shit smells terrible.
Literally.
If only we could invent something to cover it. And then Friedrich von Toilet Seat goes, hold on, watch this.
moment.
Oh, uno momento. I don't know how you speak
Right.
Spanish.
I don't. Yeah, apparently.
I'm yamming.
It's history. Everybody spoke Spanish. That's how it works.
Anything historical. They spoke, yeah, they spoke, I don't know, yeah, Chinese, or they spoke Spanish. That's it.
That's it. Back to New York again, because of course we didn't get enough.
A lot
of
of
that yet.
secrets.
Washington Square Park. There's that arch, and actually I recognize it. You guys probably would too. There's an attic inside this arch. Let me see if I can. I'll do the hold up to the screen thing here for you, because you'll recognize that.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Like Iron Fist and all those shows, yeah. It's like classic.
Apparently, there's an attic in there. It says it's, the structure, it has a spiral staircase and a 17-foot tall attic.
Cool.
Huh.
Not accessible to the public, though. Sorry.
No. Once again, engineers getting cool secret spots.
I know,
If you
right?
build it, you can just be like, I'm putting a room in here because I want to.
Because I said
Yeah.
So now we get to go to Niagara County, New York.
Somewhere else in New York.
We're going to Niagara Falls. This one is kind of cool, though. I like this. It's the Cave of Evil Spirits.
Oh, God.
I am on board.
Right. It says there's a small hidden limestone cave that's carved into the side of the Niagara Gorge, and it's called the Cave of the Evil Spirits. People believe the cave is haunted. In 1763, a group of British soldiers were ambushed and killed by a Seneca tribe, and their bodies were found floating in the Niagara River. So,
I'm getting less and less on board. As we travel
well, just
further.
choose wisely. That's what the thing is.
Just join us on our new show, Broast Adventures, because we're bros.
Nice.
Yeah,
Come on,
nice.
ghosts. I'm gonna fart on you.
I'm gonna make you a stinky friend.
Oh, evil spirit.
Oh, God.
The next one I got, this is back in New York, and I've seen this picture before. These abandoned train tracks that are under the Waldorf Astoria Hotel.
Cool.
You might have seen that one before. I'll see again if I
I
can
like
do that.
their salad.
There's like this cool kind of old train.
Whoa, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, like it's a subway and like these old trains that used to run down there. I know I've seen pictures of it before. It's kind of cool. It says it's accessible via a locked door and then a private elevator. But it used to be apparently Roosevelt. There we go. There's a connection for us. He would
Which
use this
one?
track back in the day in order to come in and avoid the public eye. It was basically his way of getting into New York without.
I'm
having to
assuming FDR.
deal. Franklin, yeah, Franklin.
Okay.
Roosevelt.
Because when was Teddy?
Cool.
Late
Yeah.
1800s.
Right.
Yeah, two.
Something like
That's
that.
fair.
Yeah. This one I think most people know about on the Washington Monument in Washington D.C. There is an apex hatch, which basically is right at the top of that Washington
My
Monument.
hell.
Yeah, there is a door that you can actually.
Going on a like deeply slanted roof is like nerve wracking. Can you imagine going to the top of the Washington Monument?
I'd
Like,
rather
all right.
not.
Yeah, and
Climb
then
out
going up.
there.
Well, and it does say it's to clean and repair it, so it's kind of like the window washer,
Because wasn't that,
thing.
what was it, 5 years ago or so? Yeah, they were just doing some big old repairs on it, right?
Yeah,
They did like big repairs.
yeah, I think they weren't they? Like resurfacing it and stuff,
Yeah.
cleaning it. Yeah,
Once again,
Um,
my hell.
right.
Yeah, I don't want to do
Then
anything.
in Melbourne, we're going to Australia now for a minute.
G'day.
Good eye. What does Nicolas Cage in Australian sound like?
G'day. Australian,
surfer.
I'll see the. Yeah, well, pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's hard. That's a tough one.
Earth, yeah, earthquake repairs.
Throw some shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow. This is how out of touch with time I am. This was 10 years ago now. They started the repairs in 2014. Whoops.
Oh, all right.
I thought it was like 2019 or something. We've lost track of time.
Yes, we
A decade
have.
ago. Remember that recently? No.
No.
So we're in Melbourne at Flinders Street Station.
Fun.
It has, let's see, on the third floor they have this
Sounds
glorious
like an offshoot of a Fuddruckers. It's hilarious.
on the third floor they have a glorious ballroom. It says it's very exclusive. There's only been a few people that have gotten in since 1985. And it was used as a lecture and activities hall, and then it turned into a ballroom for public dances, but now it's just
a glorious ballroom.
Yep.
So my balls are always bouncing to the left.
Nice.
That's right. I've got one more here on this list. Emeryville, California. We're at Pixar Studios.
Cali.
Cool.
Didn't we start in Cali with San Fran?
I think
Yeah.
we did.
San Francisco.
So animator Andrew Gordon from Pixar Studios, he was kind of just exploring, and he came across a tiny door with a key in it. And he was like, what's going on? Like, what's this? And so he opened the door and went through. There
Because
was
he's a human, because anyone would.
Yeah. There was a passageway, and then there was a giant empty space that he came into, but it turned into what is called the Lucky 7 Lounge.
Whoa.
Which is apparently where employees would go. They would hang out and drink and relax. Yeah, and so it says like, which I didn't know, what Pixar chairman Steve Jobs, was he the?
Yeah, I think it was him. I think it was originally him with what's the what was it? Jeffrey Katzenberg or whatever took over after.
And then it says, yeah, well, Michael Eisner. What we got?
Yeah, Michael Eisner, him too.
Yeah, and apparently, like Michael Eisner signed the wall. Roy Disney, Tim Allen.
I'm assuming just a bunch of cool people.
Yeah, and it's only the entrance is only through this this person's office, so you have to, know someone basically to be able to get into there. That's kind of crazy.
Here we go. After resigning from Apple Computer Inc. in 1985, Steve Jobs focused on the launch of Next Computer and acquired the computer graphics division of George Lucas's production company for $10 million. Surprisingly, it was the latter that disrupted an industry as Pixar.
Yeah.
So 1986, I think they were legit Pixar, which is earlier than I thought. That's wild.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Because I don't think Toy Story didn't come out till what, like 97?
Oh, yeah, it was quite a bit later. Right.
Yeah, so he took a while. 95. Wow, that's earlier than I thought.
Dang.
That's early. Toy Story 1's impressive for being 1995.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't it the first fully animated
I want to say
fully 3D animated film. I think the last biggest segment was what was it? It was that weird whatever movie, James Cameron movie, I think. And then there's like that like water creature that like flows along. That was the other thing they did. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
So all these cool people signed it. Steve Jobs signed it. Tim Allen,
right.
Jeffrey Ratzenberger, guy from Cheers who voiced the pig.
Right. Okay. Sure. Let's say yes.
The guy who voiced T-Rex, I can't remember his name. It's me, I can't I can't think of that dude's name. Exactly, Princess Bride guy.
So I have another quick list here I'm going to run through because there was a couple different ones on here. So I just kind of wanted to go through this list real quick. Because especially the first one on the list I found interesting. This is Walt Disney's secret apartment above the fire station at Disneyland.
Cool. That's where they keep his head.
Yeah, so they were building Disneyland 1954. He wanted a hidden place inside where he could watch his vision come to life. So they made him a secret apartment on top of the Main Street firehouse. It is only 500 square feet, kitchen, bathroom, work area. But yeah, he used to kind of spend time up there and would just kind of watch things from there. I guess they do offer, does offer tours that you can see what the apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of neat. I've got, let's see, what's this one here? This one's kind of interesting too. This is in, where is this at? Oh, okay, so let's go. This is a 100-year-old secret apartment on a university campus here in, it's a Southern Methodist University's Dallas Hall. There's an apartment that's hidden away at the top of the building that you can go like basically through a secret door, and then you go up through the balcony, and there's a single bedroom up there. Yeah, and it says you can see all the way. You can see almost 20 miles to the stadium in Arlington.
Cool.
Holy
crap. Which is kind of crazy.
It's a great view.
Right. Yeah. Heck yeah, being able to see that far away. Yeah, and it says it's been unoccupied for the last 100 years. It's just kind of kept the way it is. So it's kind of cool.
That should be like really expensive campus housing.
Right.
Can you imagine getting placed in there? You're like, oh, I want in on-campus housing. They put you up there with like a roommate.
Right.
That would be a great. That'd be a great like a college boner comedy. Oh man. Hey, it's me. My name's Ted. Oh, I'm such a nerd, bro. Why'd I get put with him?
There's a very I don't know how to describe it because it's like a C-class movie, very not very well known. There's a movie called Big Man on Campus. Do you know that movie at all?
That sounds super familiar.
It is basically kind of like a redoing of Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
But it kind of has that same idea because he literally does live, in the clock tower, kind of thing. But it would be kind of that same idea. And it was kind of a boner comedy, too.
Yeah, like the...
it was because it was that was the era, like early 90s, I think is when that came out.
89.
Yeah, so you could be pretty, gratuitous about everything. And it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so different times. It was different times back then.
Now that's fun.
I've got the Lyceum Theater, which is on Broadway, built in 1903. They had an apartment built up there. It was, let me see who Froman is. The producer-manager David Froman had an apartment, and apparently there was a small door. He could look down onto the stage below.
Cool.
Which is pretty sweet. Yeah, when you think about it, you could
I know
just
I keep saying cool to fucking all of
I
these,
know, but it is pretty neat. Yeah, you could just you could just watch like Broadway shit just by opening this little door in your apartment.
Just late at night, you're like, yeah, it's on. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, this show sucks. I've seen it before.
This is terrible.
Please stop.
So, we did talk about that one, right? Yeah, we talked about Roxy's apartment. It looks like this one popped up again. It did at the Radio City Music Hall, so that's cool. And then they talk about the Eiffel one again, which we talked about as well.
They're the big hitters. That's the places you would want an apartment at.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. What if there was like a House Hunters type show, but it was for only crazy spots like this?
That'd be great. Maybe then the what is it, the jobs that they do wouldn't be so outlandish.
Astronaut, photographer,
right.
Gerbil masseuse.
I make gravestones. We can only afford like 40 billion. So
yeah, I'm a hamster masseuse, and he's a tire like a car tire therapist, and our budget is $1.5 trillion
per month.
God damn, you guys are doing good.
Fuck. Wow. I am in the wrong business.
Right? It's very niche, but it pays well.
Yeah. Apparently.
This one's interesting. I'm just glancing through this. This was these apartments in New York. Apparently, in a documentary called Dita in the Family Business, they actually do shoot some footage that goes through this apartment, this penthouse apartment. And it's on the top. It says top floor of the Bergdorf Goodman, which is a store in New York. The reason it's interesting, it was on the 7th floor, and it is a 17-room apartment.
Huh.
Yeah, which is crazy. There's 6 bathrooms, so each
that
bedroom
doesn't seem
had
like
a
an
bathroom.
apartment.
I know, right? There was each bedroom had its own bathroom. The penthouse was accessible by 2 private elevators.
Yeah,
that's not.
You're steering away.
And apparently the owners, they called themselves maintenance men just so they could live inside the store.
Cool.
Smooth.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Right.
That's I've lived in an apartment. Yeah, it was nothing.
How many private elevators did you have?
Yeah, counting the one in the back, 0.
Oh.
Exactly 0.
And then it's funny because this one, and this is actually looks like before we knew about this, they mention the Rhode Island Mall apartment. They mention it, but they didn't. This is before we knew they were going to do the documentary in the film, so that's kind of cool. Because they mentioned it had no running water. Sectional sofa love seat, coffee, breakfast tables, chairs, lamps, rugs, paintings, a hutch filled with china, a waffle iron, a TV, and a Sony PlayStation 2.
Cool.
Got it. They're ready.
Yeah.
The no
so
running
that's kinda
water.
funny.
That's a little sad, but
It says they would use the bathrooms in the mall.
yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so
That
that's kind
takes
of
care of
funny that
itself.
they would just go out there and do that. So, that's mainly the ones I've got. I didn't have any other ones. So
No, that's great. That's a fun collection.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know there was a few more. I feel like there's a few like on the on the edges of my memory, but those seem to be the interesting ones and the high profile.
I love it.
Kind of fun.
Well, if we remember, we can always just bring it up next time. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
here's some ones that we forgot to mention.
Bullet points.
Right.
Finger guns.
Oh yeah.
Oh, pow pow.
Wow.
Pow pow ding.
That's not pow pow dang.
Right.
Wow.
So yeah, there's our deep dive,
Information.
our foray into hidden living spaces.
Yeah,
It's true.
HDTV. Call us up.
Yep. If you have a hidden living space, let us know.
If you'd like
Whoa.
to sell,
We want to expose you.
we would like, and also to talk about your living space.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Maybe we can look at how to improve security,
Right.
Yes.
how to make it more hidden.
And the
Like-
first step is
like-
to publish it on.
Just don't tell people about
Yeah.
it, even though you should tell us.
Yeah.
That part's okay. So,
Oh, it's totally fine. No.
so yeah, that's all I got. You guys got anything else?
No, I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was interesting. I mean,
And
it
it's
sucks
kind of a
that,
trip around the world. Well, not really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, it was
shows-
mostly Italy and New York.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but it still shows that people. I mean, that there's probably housing shortages at peak in those places. To be fair, but
Shows that Italian heritages love hidden rooms.
they just can't
Yes.
get enough. Hidden
Right.
rooms. And humans love to live under the radar.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's just nice to not be bothered.
It's just a fact.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it does kind of suck. Those guys got busted, but they did not use their own money to do it, so that probably contributed to their
I respect that.
delinquency a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they
So, yeah.
on that.
so that's it for this week. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys listening to our ramblings.
We do.
Yeah. Hopefully you've been edutained. Yes. If you can, though, please take a moment to like and subscribe, follow our podcast, leave comments, reviews, any of that stuff. Any publicity is good publicity, right?
That's what I pretend.
I'm good with it.
But yeah, we're kind of everywhere. I know we're on all the podcast stuff, all the players, so just check us out. And like I said, comments, feedbacks. If you want to get a hold of us directly, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/podbags and on Instagram at Podbags Podcast, which we need to do a little more on that. We've been kind of slacking lately, but hey, sometimes we get busy. And then you can email us directly at podbagspodcast@gmail.com.
We're way better at responding to that.
Tell us about the hidden places that you know about that you're okay with revealing.
Yeah, if we've missed one or many,
Yeah.
Right.
they're easy to miss. They're hidden. I mean,
True.
Yeah. So until next time, take care. Have a good week. All that. And that is it for us. That's another episode that we have bagged and tagged.
I was on the telephone.
Wow, that was fun.
Nice.
Pow, 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 pow.
Yosemite Sam and Braid forever.
Yosemite Sam.
They took my guns.
You idiot.
Shoot the ceiling. Oh, man.
All right. See you guys next time. Bye.
Goodbye.